Back with another video. Uh, Welcome back. I had to make some changes to how I was going to do my planner this time. So once again, I have to do it with my hand because I don't have quite a proper camera as of yet. But I made some adjustments here. I redecorated my desk. So I purchased some contact paper, and I decided to cover my little work area with the contact paper. And then I also took some empty coffee cans that I had and redecorated those to coordinate with the theme that I'm going with right now. And I really like it. I thought it was a marble, but it's not a marble, but it's okay. I like it. And I kept the cover of my planner the same, but I did make some changes within the planner itself. So I'm going to go ahead and open it here. Okay, that's still the same, but I just kind of like went over it again with a permanent purple marker. This part is still the same. Let's see here. So this is my calendar section, and then we're going to move into the month of January here. Okay. So, I'm still trying to figure out my design style, what I like to use. So I decided to use coloring pencils to decorate my pages here. As you can see, I reprinted the weekly calendar. And this is what I've done so far. Well, this is what I've done, I should say, for the month of January. I really didn't have a lot going on this week, but I just wanted to draw something in there so the pages wouldn't be completely blank. And same thing here, and I got a few little notes there. And same thing here. Just a little few drawings. Now right here, I just wanted to mark it because I know that this is going to go down in sports history. January 26th was the day that Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna was killed in a helicopter accident. So sad. And then I'm doing the color coding thing for my bills. And that was the end of January. I have nothing in my notes section, but we're going to go ahead and move into February. Now, as you know, this is where I'm going to put my monthly projections, and they are going to be color coded. I haven't wrote any totals down or anything because I'm still working on some things, and I'm really trying to get the hang of this budgeting situation. So just please be patient with me. It will get better. I'm starting to feel a little bit more confident. So what I decided to do is for each month, I'm going to have a calendar set here. And I do plan to use color pens. You know, one is going to say when my payday is, special occasions, and then the color coding system that I have set up for when it's time for my bills to be due. I really prefer to use pencil. Now, this is the first Saturday of the month. And then I did write in a few things here for this first full week of February. I have my page marker here that I redid. And it's really just some paper basically that I folded together. I have an index card in here just to put a little bit more stiffness to my marker. And I threw some stickers on here, but I don't think I'm going to be that big of a sticker user. I was trying to draw a football right here. that's the best that I could do. I'm not an artist, but I like the way it looks, so it's authentic. Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl. And then we're going to move over to here. This is my version of icicles. There was ice everywhere Thursday morning. As I put right here, ice everywhere. And I am so ready for the warmer weather. I wrote that in green to represent springtime. Some things that I did. Covered desk with marble contact paper, which as you can see, it is not marble, but close enough. But I did complete that. I did that one morning before going to work. And then this is just going into the next month. So what I did was I did create a budget, section. So let me try to get to that. So this is going to be my budget section here. So what I decided to do, because I'm trying to become more organized with this here. So I took a small mailing envelope, and this is my plan is to keep the receipts on here or in here for the month, or I think I'm going to do it by the week, just so I can keep an eye on what I am spending per week, so I can get a better idea on how to put money where it needs to go for each category, okay? I also created a little bookmark here. It has budget on. This is just made out of cardstock, and I just cut it to fit and did the hole punches. And this is going to be my bi-weekly. This is my bi-weekly budget because I get paid every 2 weeks, and I'm really not sure. I can take a guesstimate on what I think my paycheck is going to be, but then, you know, this is going to help me keep track of that, because sometimes, you know, even if I go over 40 hours per week, they will pay me, you know, for the minutes that I went over. So this is what this is about here. And this is just basically on notebook paper. I'm just not really into the larger, more name brand binders, budget binders. I just wanted to do it. I just feel like I will be more consistent with looking in here and keeping up with my budget and doing it this way. So, for example, on January 3rd, I estimated or projected that my pay will be the $816.01, but I did get a few extra minutes on my, I went over 40 hours, so they paid me for the difference, which was this amount here. And so for this column, I was plus $5.49. And then on this part here, I wrote down my expenses for that week and what I was expecting to pay for that week, the projected amounts for that week, and what I actually paid for that week. So this is consistent, which takes me down to a balance of 0 for this part here. And then I also have cash envelopes. And I meant to pull those out first. I'm so sorry. I wanted to show you. And I can't remember if I showed it the last time. But I'm going to pull those out real quick. Now, I bought this right here from the Dollar Tree. And I really, really like it. Black is one of my favorite colors as well. So I bought this here. So I made some cash envelopes. I'm going to show you that one there in a minute. And I still have some more that I need to cover. All right. All right. So these are my cash envelopes. And basically, I took a $1 bill and I measured it on one side. So basically, I think the measurements I have for these is 7 by 7. I folded it in half, sealed the ends, and then this is some silver duct tape that I used to cover it with to make them more durable, because I don't plan on making any for a while. And then as you can see, like this envelope here says entertainment, and for each envelope I also created a tracker. So the goal is to put the date, whether I subtracted or added any money to this, and what the balance is going to be. And I did this for each one. I have a few more envelopes that I need to make. So, sorry. Hold on one moment. Let me put this back in here. Okay, it's kind of hard to do with one hand, so I'm just going to set that to the side. This one here I made from a large letter size envelope, and this is before I decided on how I was going to make my cash envelopes. But I'm going to use this one because we're trying to save up for furniture. I need a new living room set, and I need a new dining room set. So I marked it, even though it's marked miscellaneous. This one here, I kept it the size that it was, because this means that it's going to be like a larger purchase or something larger that I'm going to be paying for with cash. And I wanted to have this envelope for that. I think I also, no, I didn't make a tracker for this, but I already know how much I'm going to put in that each time. I made one for savings, which also has a tracker, birthdays and gifts, household, and groceries, and in parentheses, grocery, and in parentheses I put food. Okay, because I know, well, I did start putting grocery down here for my cash envelopes. So let me just set these right here. Okay, and then I have the dates that these are due. I have my cash envelopes, and eventually I will be starting my sinking funds, but I need to get through these next few months first. And this is the colors. It's blue because this is the color that I put in for the month of January. And as I said, I will be using coding. And so in black, and I'm going to have this in parentheses, is going to indicate that that's going to be in cash. And then this is pink for debit card payments that I'll be putting in pink. So this is what I have here. Okay. And even down here. And I know what I made and what I budgeted and what I put in my cash envelope is inconsistent, because obviously what I paid with debit card and what I have as far as cash envelopes is higher than what my actual take-home pay was. But I do get extra cash from him for his part on the bills. It was just easier for me to put it in this form because I know we're going to split it up. We try to cut everything in half. And this is for January 31st. And this fell more into what I bring home. I had to take care of some things this particular week. It's just been a lot going on. January was really a hard month. And then this was my cash breakdown. I spent a lot more that weekend of January 31st because his birthday is February the 2nd. And we did do some splurging that weekend, but I promised myself that I will be back on track. I just wrote it down in here so I can physically see it and know that I need to get back on track as far as. And I've already got my next pay, which is going to be Valentine's Day, February 14th. And that's when I'll get paid again. I put my projected amounts that I'm going to be paying towards my bills. I didn't put anything in yet for my cash envelopes because I need to figure out what's going to happen after I pay my expenses, and whatever is left is going to be distributed through my cash envelopes. Because we're trying to get the furniture, at least the living room furniture, at least by the first week of March. And then we're going to be start saving up for dining room furniture after that. So we're just really just getting back on track. So this is what this whole section is about. This is my budget section. Okay. And that's pretty much it. I really didn't do anything else. Even though I am feeling kind of disappointed about the month of January because it did not quite go the way that I had wanted it to go. But, you know, when things happen in life unexpectedly, you just kind of have to go with the flow of everything. So that's what happened as far as, you know, the month of January went. And I'm just going to have to try to get back on track. But thanks, guys, for watching. I hopefully can have a better video for you, but this is just something that I'm really interested in. And I plan on getting back on track, at least no later than March. And let me just get through these first 3 months of the year. And then after that, everything should start falling into place. I'm still saving my coins. And I mentioned in my previous video, I just haven't counted anything up yet, but I did put change. Even though we just went to the laundromat today, so my quarters are empty. I have my pennies, or excuse me, that's dimes. And then I have my containers for, so I have the nickels, the dimes, the pennies, and the quarters. Quarters is empty because we use this for the laundromat mostly. My nickels, it's starting to get it's some weight to it. And then the pennies. I'm not going to empty this out yet. I need to get some penny rolls because I'm going to start rolling. I got to roll those up because, you know, pennies are easy to pretty much to save. And then I have my dimes here. So that's starting to build up a little bit. And, oh, excuse me. So it's one more thing I wanted to talk about as well. As another thing that I'm going to use to be inspirational for me as far as saving money. So I'm going to do what's called, I'm going to call it savings bingo. Okay, and you have to excuse my little box here. It was just something I had just got a glue gun, received a glue gun as a gift from a coworker. And I just want to say thank you, Tori. I appreciate it. And so this, and then so I had some fabric here, and I was just messing around with the glue gun. So I just put this in this box. So what I'm going to do is do like a savings bingo challenge. So what I'm going to do with that, so I just, like I said, I glued some cloth on here and everything with some stuff that I had. And inside this box, I got the small letter envelopes. Okay, and this is just an idea. So I got the small letter envelopes. Okay, and I numbered each one because I get paid twice a month, every other week. So I just broke it down to like, I'm going to at least get paid 26 weeks out of the year. There's 52 weeks in a year. I divided it by 2, which is 26. And then what I did was I took 26 envelopes and I numbered each one 1 through 26. And then I got them all shuffled and mixed up. And what I'm going to do each pay is that I'm going to, I wish I would have brought my other, I wrote some notes down. But anyway, I wrote 1 through 26 on, you know, each envelope. And then what I'm going to do each pay is just choose an envelope. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to reach into this box. I'm going to reach into my box and pull out an envelope. And whatever number is on that envelope, I'm going to put that money into the envelope. So example, this one says 19. So if I was to happen to draw this envelope, I'm going to have to put $19 in here. And then I'm going to seal it up and put it to the side. I will not touch these envelopes until the end of the year. Now, what I do also need to add into here is I'm going to have like, I think I counted out like 4, where it's just going to say free on there. And I'm going to use, well, I haven't quite decided. Either if I pull a free one and it says free on there, that means that I won't have to put any money into that envelope. But I haven't decided if I'm going to do it that way, or if there happens to be a pay week that comes up where I cannot put any money into an envelope, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark off the free spot, because I'm going to have like a board or a piece of paper, and it's going to be, I think I have it 5 rows across, and I forget how many down, but I have them numbered. Basically like bingo, so B-I-N-G-O. So it's going to be 5 across, and then how many I have going down. So more in terms of, let me see here. Let me grab something real quick so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. So it's going to be more like, it's just like a box like this. And I think I had, but let's just say, okay, let's just do it like this. So I'm going to have like, how did I do it? I think I did like a free space here. That's F for free. And then I had 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, excuse me. 4. So it'll equal 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 5. Okay. Something like that. And then like 5, 6, 7, a free spot here, 8, and then like 9, 10, a free spot here, 11, 12. And then, but you get what I'm saying. It's going to say like, it's going to go all the way across. I left it down in my smaller calendar section, and I had it written down. I forgot to make my board, but I'm going to make my board, and I'm just going to do it like that. And then, so once I pull, for example, if I pull the 19, then I'm going to take this, I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to mark it off on my board, and I'm going to put the envelope inside the box. Back inside, but it's going to be in the back of, because each week I'll be pulling from here. So I already have these numbered ready to go. And like I said, and then I'm going to seal them up. And I meant to get the ones where so you don't have to lick this, but it's easy. All you really need is like a container about this size, or maybe the size of this, and cut a sponge and put water in there, and you can just wet it that way, so you don't have to lick it, because that adhesive on there is nasty. It's not the best taste in the world. So that's what I'm going to do with that, and I'm going to put it in a safe spot. It looks so crazy and tacky, but I was just messing around with my glue gun, so I like it. Okay. I'm going to put this back where I had it. And pretty much, that's it. I think my style is not, like I said, it's not going to be the stickers so much. I did buy myself, and I'm going to get some more. I did buy myself a pack of coloring pencils, which I'm going to use. That's what I'm going to use to design my planner. And I think these are only $1 at the Dollar General store. and got me a pencil sharpener. And I had to go somewhere else to find this pencil sharpener because it's amazing to me. They had pencils and coloring pencils, but no pencil sharpeners. That didn't make sense. They had a battery operated one, but I don't plan buying batteries every time I look around. So, for no pencil sharpener. No, I'm not going to do it. So, I went old school and I got me just a regular old pencil sharpener. But my boyfriend said that he's going to get me an electric one. So, I don't have to worry about that either. This will just be like kind of like my backup. Other than that, I haven't bought anything else new. But I did, I just labeled this and went ahead and separated everything so I can have some kind of organization here. And I like how it came out. And I have my correction fluid here, but I'm going to get one of those, the other ones where you know, it has the, you know what kind I'm talking about, the other one, the correction tape. That's what I'm going to get. And I also saw some two-sided tape at Dollar General. Now, I've been on Facebook and I've been seeing like people who go to the Dollar Tree and they have all this stuff. And I'm like, well, the Dollar Tree that I have doesn't have or the Dollar Tree that I went to didn't have all the stuff that was listed. But I'm going to find all of those simple, you know, low cost items. And I'm just going to continue to use my binder. It fits me right now. And this is, I mean, and I do like it. And, I forgot to say, so Dave Ramsey is the one that I hear a lot of people talking about. So I did go to his website. I didn't join or anything like that, but I like how his baby steps are. And this is what I plan to incorporate into my budget process. So the first one says to save money. The first baby step is to save money for your starter emergency fund, which I do not have. I need an emergency fund. The second step is to pay off your debt. And you do that by starting from the largest debt owed to, the smallest debt owed to the largest debt. And just do it one at a time. Just take care of it one at a time. That'll also help build your credit back up as well. And then another great way is, other than having your emergency starter fund, it'll be a good idea to start to save to like 3 to 6 months of expenses, just in case anything happens. At least 3 months if you can, because that'll cover you for 3 months. And let's just say, for example, you lose your job, you get laid off. Sometimes the process takes a little longer to find a new job. So this would be a great idea. At least have, this way you'll be covered for this. And expenses would include like your major expenses. You got to have a roof over your head. So your rent or your mortgage, your utilities, and your food expense. I think those are the 3 most important ones. And enough to cover you for that period of time, if it happens to take that long before you can recover. And then it also says to invest 15% of your household income in retirement. My job pays for, and I believe it's 100% of my retirement fund. That's fine. But I'm also going to create a backup one as well, just to have a little extra money. If you own your home, step number 6 is, well, that's the final step, but step number 5 was to save money towards your children's college funds. I don't have any children who are college age and who are not, they're not college age and they're not going to college. So I don't have any reason to save anything for that. So that's why I didn't put step 5 here, but I did put step 6 because I do eventually plan on purchasing a home, and I would like to pay it off as early as possible as I can. Just to have that added security myself. So I thought that was a good idea. So I set this here at the very beginning. After I, pass my decorative page, when I flip it over, I can immediately see the Dave Ramsey's baby steps. I just wrote this in pencil real quick about a day or two ago, but I'm going to write it in ink so it can really stand out more so than the pencil. I'm kind of like a pencil writer more than I am ink writer. But I am just so that I'm going to write this out in ink. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you guys how I had redid some things in my binder. And then, like I said, I do like it. I didn't do this till like maybe a week or so ago. So I mean, there were some things that I had that could have went in here, but to be honest, I was being lazy. I'm going to be totally transparent on that part. I was being lazy and I did not feel like rewriting and refilling this part in. But what I'll probably do is I'll probably just do some doodling on here or something, and just so it won't look so blank. Same thing for this week too. I just had a lot going on and a lot on my mind. And that was the last thing that I was even thinking of. And I still have to finish adding the pages to this. Which is funny because, let me see something. I'm surprised. I thought I put it in there. Okay, that says March. Oh, I'm tripping. That's February. Okay, I did do all of January. Okay, yep, I did do all of January. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I did do at least most of it anyway. And this is just going into February, okay. So, of course, these will be blank because I'm not there yet. Okay. But it's starting to come together, and I like it. And it's actually kind of relaxing. Alright, so if you like this video, just please hit like. And I would greatly appreciate it if you hit subscribe. And I do promise that I have more videos. I just got to get a better camera. If anybody knows where it would be a nice place to go to get affordable cameras for me to record from, I appreciate it. I've already looked up things about tripods and all of that to where I can film, overhead or whatever. But for now, this is just going to have to be how I have to do it. And, when you're on a budget, you got to do what you got to do. But you guys have a great day, and I'll see you the next time. Peace.